First and foremost, I give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to all Yakim, house and body, teaching his work sincerely and faithfully. The title of the video is going to be called, They're Not Going to Regard Their Kings Nor Princes. Because there's a lot of uprisings happening, a lot of uproars of the people all across the world over these shortages, right? These so-called shortages. We all know they're all engineered because, you can't have a shortage of food. Out of all the foods, it doesn't. If everybody planted in their own backyard, everybody would have food to sustain themselves. So that shortage thing is a nonsense. Sri Lankan protesters set fire to Prime Minister's home and forced leaders to quit. So you are now setting fires to people's homes, right? Both the president and prime minister resigned after protesters stormed the government district in Colombo over the worst economic crisis to ever hit Sri Lanka. So this is a short film. Let's see what it's.
Black Wall Street, a beautiful empire built on black excellence, and it was all burned to the ground. But fire is no match for the fire within black dreamers everywhere. And so, new Black Wall Streets rise. City is committed to helping build black businesses through banking.
Protesters broke into the presidential palace on Saturday in the country. Dozens of people, including police officers, have been injured during their arrest. So there's a lot of people. That's an uproar. That's insurrection. People are tired of these food shortages, right? And these other things. I'm not gonna read all of it. Sri Lanka's president and prime ministers have agreed to resign after both their homes were stormed and one was set on fire. So there's people running through people's houses now, right? This is serious. This is coming here. You gotta be on your feet. You gotta be aware of your surroundings because stuff is about to go down. But when Esau storms these capitals, there's not gonna be no gunfire. Cause I was actually skimming through this today, and these people when they ran through the building where these people live, the prime minister and the president, they didn't have guns, but they were still able to get through the police barriers. So just imagine when actual hell breaks loose in America and people with these guns start shooting at these Joe Biden, administration. People are tired of Joe Biden. But they're talking about quitting. Renell announced he was quitting on Saturday afternoon. So you got people quitting, because you can't fight millions of people. You really can't. And someone else took down. Mr. Wicked tweeted, to ensure the continuation of the government, including the safety of all citizens, I accept the best recommendation of the party leaders today to make way for an all-party government. He stepped down after thousands descended on the government district in Sri Lanka's capital, Colombo, shouting slogans against the president and dismantling several police barricades to reach his house. So these people are in uproar. They're irritated, They don't want to be governed by Esau, right? Even though Esau put their people, these puppets, in rulership, but now everybody's waking up to that nonsense, the shortages and everything, right? They take the police 5 shots in the air, but we're unable to stop the angry crowd from surrounding the residents. At least 39 people, including the 2 police officers, have been hurt and they're on arrest, hospital sources said. So you can have people, right? You got police officers. What are they gonna do, right? There's thousands upon thousands of people, and there's 2 police officers. It's just coming. This is heavy because this is gonna be in America, and it's gonna be way worse. It's gonna be dead bodies. So it's gonna have to kill a lot of the elite. The bankers are gonna have to kill a lot of people. Protesters also assembled outside the presidential secretariat, the office of the president, and the home of the prime minister. Both Mr. Raja and Mr. Wicker have both been moved to a secure location, Defense Ministry sources said. Hundreds of flag-bearing protesters packed inside the president's seafront property and used the swimming pool on the Facebook live feed. Look at this.
Women face more obstacles to reach the top. To help level the playing field, Citi is committed to investing in opportunities for 10 million women globally by 2025.
Oh my god, it's garbage. See, women like that are gonna starve. All these people. Speaking of feminism, where are the women at? In the entire protest, these tough, strong, independent women. Look at that, all these women. I said all these women. So lucky. There's no women in the event. All these people invading, right? There's I don't see one woman in there. And there's an ad talking about women and equality. They suffer a lot. No, the hell they don't. Hell, you know, Jake actually suffers the most. But he's all ain't gonna talk about that. But let's get down to let's get down to this. Sarika Lanka, home to 22 million people, is facing its worst economic crisis in 7 decades since it achieved independence in 1948. Inflation hit a record 54.6 in June and is expected to soar to 70%, piling pressure on a cash-strapped population. Look at this. Look how many people over here. So just imagine this: a bunch of Edomites though with guns at the White House. That's coming. They did at the Capitol on January 6th, but that was it. But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse in this country. The country has been struggling under a severe foreign exchange shortage that has limited essential ports of fuel, food, and medicine. Many blame the decline on Mr. Raja. Protester Sampath Pereira, 37, criticized the president for clinging onto power and warned, "We will not stop until he listens to us." Yeah, Esau's going to kill a lot of people. Look at this. They said they won't stop till they listen. So what are you gonna do? Esau's gonna have to do something because no people like this ain't gonna take that chip and look at you like you're crazy. You're gonna run down on the bankers or something, right? The anger intensified in recent weeks as fuel shipments dwindled, leading to petrol and diesel being rationed for essential services. The British Foreign Office has warned against all but essential travel to the country, which has been left in financial turmoil due to economic mismanagement and the impact of the pandemic. Esau is mismanaging the world. That's what it's called. Esau mismanagement. Look at this. Like everybody's prepared. Protesters came prepared with gas masks. So I don't want to keep going on. Got another article that's also good, but look at this. People are rising up. The scriptures talk about this. Sedition among men, they shall not regard the king nor princes, and the king and the power shall stand. I'm just gonna read it, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another, right? They shall not regard the kings nor princes, so the prime minister, right, and the president, you know. Didn't that just happen to them, right? The course of their actions shall stand in their power. So no one think listening to the president, like fuck you. I'm hungry. My kids are hungry. They have kids. They have family, elderly, and they're talking about boy, there's a shortage on everything. Yeah. So like, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So Esau's gonna call in America. It's gonna be martial law. Because people are not gonna stand for this. And they're gonna have to. People are gonna try to rebel, kill. Martial law is gonna come for people because of their pride. The city shall not be troubled. Shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. People are gonna be afraid and paranoid, right? They don't got food. You don't got food. As soon as they raid that person's house, what do you think is gonna happen next? They're gonna have to look at each other sideways, like, yo, man, I know you got food. Salam. So it's like these people are gonna have to be. They have to invade one another to get what they want. You know, people are gonna be starving, cannibalism, eating your pets. That's what's coming. You know. This is why this is happening though. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, right? Look at the end; it's everywhere. The shortages and everything. That's a sign. Even if there's no actual, Esau's causing these shortages, But the Lord is like revealing, like, this is it. This is the end of an era, end of a rulership. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. When we're in rulership, we're not gonna have to deal with these problems, right? They're gonna. We're not gonna have to. No one's gonna deal with. Oh, there's a food shortage. There's a power shortage. There's an energy. There's always something. There's a shortage on everything, right? What Esau, the devil. But it's not gonna happen when we're in rulership. Because we're gonna know how to rule. And get this. Dutch farmers aggressively protest plan to dramatically reduce. Oh, so lucky. Dramatically reduce livestock numbers. The thousands of Dutch farmers have been blocking supermarket distribution centers and burning hay bales in protest of government plans to reduce livestock numbers in the country. Earlier this month, the Netherlands government announced plans to have the country's nitrogen output by 2030 with cattle-produced manure, and fertilizer in a firing line. The government estimates that this could cut livestock numbers by 30%. So they want to kill a lot of animals, right? To start people out. Esau is not playing, you know? I want to get down to the government has made plans to buy out some farmers and cancel the production rights attached to their land, or to help finance the relocation. Deputy Prime Minister Carola Schouten said ending farming operations reduce nitrogen emissions. So now Esau cares about the weather. The future of farming is currently a much discussed issue in many homes, and not only because of nitrogen pollution, Ms. Schouten said. So now Esau wants to save nature. He wants to save. There's too much pollution in the air. Same man who invented plastic. Some farmers want to quit, but many more want to continue. The government wants to make both these things possible. Money will be available for farmers who want to continue and to innovate. Farmers who want to end their operation will also get help from the government. Look at this. These people are fed up with the rulership, right? Yeah, okay, let's get another video. This is pictures of empty supermarket shelves have emerged on social media with the farmers blocking trucks from leaving food distribution centers.
We zijn aan het hamsteren bij de Albert Heijn. Alles gewonnen.
So like, there's a lot of food shortages happening, right? People are not listening to their government. People are protesting it. It's over for him. It's over. Esau. Everybody waking up, but Esau's going to kill a lot of people before his plan comes to comes to pass. Because what he wants to do is microchip the whole world. But only that people are rebelling. Not only that, people are rebelling, but people are. So lucky. I don't know why is my phone. All right. Not only people are rebelling, but there's too many people in the world, right? To chip. So Esau's gonna have to reduce the number of people by killing them. He's gonna kill a lot of people before he could bring out the RFID chip, right? And that's what's gonna happen. Gonna starve people out, kill people. I'm gonna get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right? People are not gonna deal with this when we're in rulership nation Israel. No one's gonna deal with this. But these heathens gonna have to suffer. They're not exempt from judgment after how they treated nation Israel, right? Moab, Ammon, Elam, Ham, right? Japheth. All these other nations are gonna have to suffer. So it's not gonna be you just they're just gonna not suffer. Esau's gonna get it the worst though, because like it's never ending, right? It's an endless list of what Esau did to nation Israel and to the world. Everybody's gonna be rejoicing. Not only the people, but animals, the trees, nature, everybody, the whole planet. Earth is gonna be rejoicing like that devil was finally taken down. When the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. People are not rejoicing with this man in power, so called white man. We were all mourning. Like, bro, what is happening to the food? The shortages, what happened to the diesel fuel, the gas for my car, for my bike or whatever I need food. I need medicine. Where is it? Oh, there's a shortage. I'm sorry. That's what's happening, right? People are not taking heed. People are not listening to Esau. These people are look at the Dutch, the farmers now. First Colombo. I don't know which one happened first, but Sari Colombo, right? Like I just showed you, the people protesting, breaking into the prime ministers and the president's house. Now in the Netherlands, right? Now you got the people protesting against the farming business because Esau wants people to they want the farmers to cut their supply in half. I'm gonna just read 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes. Right? No one and the courses of their action shall stand in their power. So that's what's happening. No one ain't listening to the president, right? No one listen to these prime ministers, these princes, because everybody's tired of them. They're tired of listening to these political blah blah. There's a bunch of nothing talking in circles. There's gonna be another vaccine coming out. There's gonna be another shortage of something. People are just fed up. That's what's happening. Prophecy's coming to pass. The Netherlands, Colombo, right next is gonna be America's. The America's gonna hit it. It's gonna get the worst because this is the wickedness. The Lord is gonna tear this place apart. When these plagues start hitting here hardest. When they start hitting hard, man, people are gonna be in for a rude awakening. They're gonna be dead bodies laying in the street. Esau's gonna try to fight the government. People are gonna try to fight each other. Race war, class wars, political war. So there's a lot of this country's the most divided country on earth. Why? Because of what Esau did to the children of Israel. Like just like Egypt. The Lord was pissed at what the Pharaoh how Pharaoh treated Israel. So he sent all those plagues upon Egypt. And not only that, but he hardened the Pharaoh's heart, so he wouldn't let Israel go. Right? So that was gonna happen. Same thing's gonna happen. Esau's gonna suffer severely. In time. Jake too, because Jake wanna. I don't know. Jake just into folly. Jake's into folly. Anything that has anything to do with having fun all the time. Jake's gonna get it, right? And for a rude awakening, you're not knowing the times that we're living in. Watch. I'm titled a video. Look at the times. But with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, double honor to the elders, great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.